Hello guys, welcome to Manover Education. Today we have come up with a very important topic of your competitive exam, that is jumbled paragraph. Now this jumbled paragraph is a part of your English section and it is very commonly asked in most of the English section. Now this jumbled paragraph is a type of a question where a paragraph is split into 4 to 6 parts and all the sentences are shuffled. They are jumbled completely, so it becomes very difficult for you to find out the correct order of the sentence. Now looking at the standard, the level, it's going to be of high level as you're going to appear for your entrance exam. So the level of the question is going to be quite high. So here we have come with various strategy and tips. Now these are the short strategy and tips which are definitely going to help you to crack this difficult question, difficult part of your English section. So moving with our tips to solve the parajumbles. Now these are the tricks which will help you to solve the parajumbles within seconds. Guys, when we talk about competitive exams, time is the very important constraint that you have to take care of. Okay, you cannot afford to give more time to the questions that are asked and you are expected to crack the questions within seconds. So here, with the help of these tips, you're definitely going to crack the question of parajumbles within seconds. Now the first tip is to find out the opening sentence. Now the opening sentence is the sentence which gives you the idea of the paragraph. It has the main idea. It talks about the main idea of the paragraph. So this opening sentence is a sentence which the words like pronouns. It would describe the idea, the main idea of the passage for what the passage is being written. So these are the opening sentence, and whenever you get a paragraph, the first thing you have to do is you have to read the paragraph carefully and you have to find out the opening sentence of the paragraph. Once you get the opening sentence, you come to know about the theme of the paragraph and it becomes easy for you to find out the rest of the sentence. So this is a very powerful trick that will help you. The very first thing you have to do is to find out the opening sentence. And one more thing, when you are reading a paragraph, you definitely want to know that about the paragraph, about what is the paragraph talking, what the author wants to convey through the paragraph, what is the topic, what is the theme of the paragraph. So definitely the first thing you will get is the opening sentence, and this opening sentence will always have the complete meaning of the whole content. Next comes finding mandatory pairs. Now there are some pairs which are linked together. If you read the paragraphs carefully, you will see the pairs which are linked together. Either there would be a question followed by the answer. So the statement having the question and the answer are the mandatory pairs. So they are definitely linked together. So you will definitely, at least you would get one such pair which is linked together. And these are known as mandatory pairs. Suppose the mandatory pair is C and D. The sentence C and D forms a mandatory pair. Then you can go through in the options, and if you see where you see C and D together, then definitely you will get the hint of your answer. Many a times they might put this mandatory pair in two options. Then again, with the help of opening sentence, you can get your answer easily. Next is noun, pronoun, link or pronoun antecedent. Guys, generally what happens, the opening sentence generally do not use pronouns. The second and third statement and the rest of the following statements, but not in the opening sentence, because in the opening sentence they are introducing the main idea. And the like suppose over here is a good girl. Okay, this is a very simple statement which I have taken to just explain you. Sita is a good girl. Then in the next sentence we would definitely use she. We are not going to use Sita again and again if we are writing about her. So same thing even for non-living things or any topic or any discussion, any issue which is discussed, then the main idea, the opening sentence would be talking about the main idea, and the rest of the sentence would be using the pronoun related to it. So this again proves to be very powerful, guys. You would see that this is very commonly used in parajumbles. Next comes general to specific. Generally, if you read the articles in the newspaper, the parajumbles again are taken, the articles which are there in the newspapers. Those articles are most of the time taken as questions. So the theme that they write, the writers, what they do, they first write, they start from the general discussion and then they come to the specific, like talking about the current situation of COVID-19. First they would talk about that the viral fever are becoming more and more fatal nowadays. Then one of its kind is COVID-19, which has claimed many lives in the year 2020. So they would first start the articles. If you see, this theme is followed, like it will be starting from the general idea and then it would come to the specific idea. So you have to take care of these theme if it is in your mind. So this is again going to help you a lot to solve parajumbles. Next comes chronology. Now this again is very important thing which you have to take a note of. Many a time, suppose if the question which is asked in the exam is based on chronology, then it becomes very easy to crack this kind of question. Like for chronology means chronology, so it may be mentioning some issue or some incident, like we can talk about Bhopal gas tragedy. So it may be mentioning the year, and afterwards the following year it may be mentioning any other incident which took place in the year 1980, and then again in 1974, then again in 1990. So this kind of chronology helps you to crack these kinds of questions very easily. Or they can even mention the time of the day, like morning, she gets up in the morning and throughout the day she is busy with these kind of activities, and by evening or at night. Okay, so when these timings are given, again it's a sentence based on chronology, so it becomes very easy for you to crack these kind of sentences. Next comes, again this is a very powerful hint, acronyms. Acronyms are abbreviations. Now wherever an article is written in the newspaper, what is the basic objective of the writer? Says to the people who are reading it, to the readers. So what they will do, they will not directly mention the abbreviation, acronym. That is, suppose I write Niti Aayog. So first they would write the full form, National Institute of Transforming India. Okay, they would first write the full form and then in the following sentence they would use the short forms. Even in case of the names of people like Dr. Abdul Kalam, in the first sentence they would write the full form, and in the second and following sentence they would write the short form of the name, that is APJ. Okay, Dr. Abdul Kalam or Dr. Kalam. This is how the sentences are written. So if you understand this theme, it again helps you a lot to crack these kind of questions. Next, find out the closing or the concluding sentence. Now it's even again easy to find out the closing and concluding sentences. These sentences would sum up the idea which is discussed in all the sentences. So it becomes very easy. Now if we talk about COVID-19, it would talk about various precautionary measures. Then finally, it many a times uses words like finally. So then again it becomes easy for you to find out the closing sentences. So this would sum up the idea that developing your immunity and maintaining social distances is the only option to stay away from this fatal disease. So these are the concluding sentences. This again are very easy to find out. Next, usage of definite and indefinite article. Now this again is very useful. Now suppose if a sentence is written, there was a boy next door. Okay, so suppose the writer is writing, first it is mentioning that there was a boy. Now a is indefinite article. Why indefinite article is used? Because we do not know about the boy. We do not know. So there was a boy next door. Okay, then in the second sentence they might write, the boy was keen about going to school. So you can see in the second sentence they have used the definite article. Why? Because they have already introduced. Indefinite articles are used when the idea is to be introduced many a times and when we are not aware about the topic, the subject. And definite articles are used when we all know, we are very much familiar with the subject. So in the opening sentences, generally you would find indefinite articles like a and an. In the close, find the definite articles. So this again is a very powerful tip that will help you again to speed up the process of solving the parajumbles. So we have come up with an example over here. According to scientists from NASA, now first thing you have to do is read carefully. First you have to read carefully all the sentences. Now keeping in mind the strategies which we have studied just. According to scientists from NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, the current melting of ice in Greenland is already causing the tilt to change at a rate of approximately 2.6 centimeter each year. Now, guys, did you see over here according, the words like according is already causing, these kind of words when are used, it gives us the idea that this cannot be our opening sentence. And an opening sentence generally gives the complete idea of the topic of the paragraph. Now moving with our next, reading ahead with our next sentence. While a natural event such as this, now which event is it talking about? So definitely again this is not going to be our opening sentence. What we are doing, we are applying our very first tip, that is we are finding out our opening sentence. So that is the very first tip that we are going to apply. This could bring about major changes to the climate. Some scientists are warning that there is a possibility for reverse feedback. So guys, along with reading, you have to keep these important points in mind. Okay, so this is not our opening sentence. Now next, see, the Earth's orbital tilt is said to vary between 22 and 25 degrees roughly every 40,000 years. Okay, now here comes the main part. The Earth's orbital tilt. This is the main idea, guys. This is the main idea of the paragraph. The Earth's orbital tilt is said to vary between 22 and 25 degrees roughly every 41,000 years. So this sentence gives you complete idea. There is no pronoun used in these sentences. Okay, and there are no connective words also. So this is our opening. This is definitely our opening sentence. Okay, so now we would move ahead. We have already got our opening sentence, that is C. Okay, now we have two options which are having C as their opening sentence. Now moving ahead with the next sentence. In other words, instead of an orbital tilt causing climate change, current changes in climate could end up causing changes in the Earth's axial tilt. Okay, now you can see it is using the phrase like in other words. Okay, instead of. So this sentence is not getting connected to C. Okay, C is talking about the orbital tilt. Now in other words, so which words? Okay, this, so there's no connection. If you observe carefully, you can see these two sentences are forming mandatory pairs, which we just discussed earlier. While a natural event such as this, now this again, this sentence is a clear hint that B follows C, because this means what? This means the Earth's orbital tilt. Natural event, this natural event. Definitely the tilt in Earth's orbit is naturally happening. It is not man-made. So the sentence which follows C is B. And then B forms a mandatory pair with D. How? Reverse feedback. If you see reverse feedback, what is the reverse feedback? In other words, means sentence B is saying that major changes to the climate, the climatic changes is happening due to the tilt in the Earth's axis. Okay, but sentence B is again ending with saying that it's a possibility. Many scientists are warning that there's a possibility of reverse feedback. What is the reverse feedback? Reverse feedback is instead of an orbital tilt causing climatic change, means instead of the orbital tilt causing climatic change, the scientists are saying the reverse of it, that the climatic changes are causing the orbital tilt. Current changes in climate could end up causing changes in Earth's axial tilt. Axial tilt means Earth rotates on its axis. So this axis is tilting, that is mentioned in this paragraph. So this is going to be our third statement. Now we have only one statement that is left, and you can see it is concluding. What it is concluding? According to scientists from NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, Means even according to the scientist, the current melting of ice in Greenland is already causing the tilt to change at a rate of 2.6 centimeter each year. See, our opening sentence was mentioning that every 41,000 years, the earth is tilting 22 to 25 approximate yearly tilt, that is 22.6 centimeter each year. So we have got our closing sentence, that would be A. So option 3 is our correct answer. So this is how, by applying these tricks, you would wing the parajumbles within seconds. You can join our online classes. We have our live classes, and for joining our online classes, you can contact our team on 882-858-1455, and to order books and to assess our mock test, and even we have interview preparations. For that, you can visit our website, that is www.manoeuvredu.com. You can also follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You can join our Telegram channel. That is definitely going to help you a lot. And the link of this is mentioned in the description box given below.